Hi, I'm Dr. Mandotti by the University of São Paulo, and I am the Academic Director at ibsamericas. Let me guess. You've probably found this video using Google search, haven't you? Google is the most visited website around the globe, a multi-billion-dollar company with nothing to worry about in terms of competition. Right? Well, not really. Google knows that its existence is constantly at risk because there may be someone right now in their tiny garage creating a new search engine that can destroy Google in a short matter of time. Seems a little absurd, but Google itself brought down Yahoo in a similar way just a couple years ago. Google knows that its survival depends ultimately upon their capacity of innovation, the same time way another company needs to constantly search for new revenue streams, new products, new market to survive. In this video, we are discussing how Google and other companies can manage their innovation process using Ansoff Matrix and other tools. Stay tuned. This discussion may be very important for your career and your company. Google is continuously innovating in two fundamental axes of innovation suggested many years ago by Igor Ansoff in his famous product market matrix. The general idea is that companies can innovate in products by offering new products to their current customers. Or they can innovate in the market, but offering their products to different customers. Companies can even make a radical innovation, looking for both new products and new markets. The simple and powerful concept created in the 50s by Professor Ansoff is still one of the most used tools in business administration. The first initiative every manager must consider to increase revenue is trying to sell more of its current products to its current customers. Ansoff called this basic action as market penetration strategy. You ramp up your sales effort, marketing, communication, investments, diversify sales channel, and eventually reduce your prices in an attempt to sell more. But you are probably already thinking of the problems a company may face by following this path. First, your margin will be reduced given your new levels of marketing investments. It will make sense only if you are sure that we'll have a scale economy to enjoy if you believe that by selling more, your costs per unit will also be reduced, offsetting your new sales costs. The second problem the company will face, well, your competitors will react. Once you start pushing your sales team harder, competitors will push harder as well. It means that at the end of the day, you may keep your initial market share, but now with the burden of extra sales costs. What is the solution? Ansoff suggests three other strategies any company could follow to increase company revenues. The second path of Ansoff Matrix is market development. When a company tries to adapt its existing product line to a new mission. This strategy makes sense if the firm has a strong marketing strategy and its core competencies are related to its current or its slightly modified products. Company may consider a product development strategy if they are ready to take greater risks, to sell new products and meet new needs of its existing customers. Enterprises that have a strong brands, R&D, as well as proprietary technologies are more likely to be successful using this approach. Finally, there is a diversification. This strategy poses that biggest risk because the company is developing new products in the entire new markets, both at the same time. In this case, the key is to develop or gain new resources and capabilities. I think that by now, it's become clear that the basic idea of the Ansoff Matrix consists in adjusting portfolio of products to markets. But as Ansoff Matrix was created in 1957, it did not involve concepts and trends that became relevant in the modern business environment, such as high-tech development, globalization, increasing international trading, and competition. So, in 1999, Professor Philip Kotler expanded the framework in both axes. In the product axis, Kotler suggested to include modified product, something that may be helpful for managers when elaborating specific actions for upgraded lines of products. In the market axis, however, Kotler really changed the original concept Ansoff Matrix, and it deserves your attention. Kotler says that companies' current clients are those that buy your products for a certain objective. You also have neighboring markets, meaning geographic expansion, and you have new markets, now defined as people who will use your products for a different purpose. Let's keep in mind that the objective of the matrix is helping you to organize your planning process. Now you can explore 90 different strategies within the matrix, instead of just the 4 original. It brings up many more possibilities, many more alternatives for you to expand your company's revenue. Let's take a look at Google's case. The company took the lead in the original market, the US and other Western countries, with a main tool, Google Search, implementing several actions to increase its market penetration. They made a lot of money, which enabled them to focus only on this product and this market. But they knew that in the future someone could steal their market by creating a superior search engine. So, Google started new business units, launching products like Google Chrome browser, Gmail, Google Translator, Android, and many other initiatives to develop completely new products within completely different markets, named as diversification strategy. The strategy number 9 in another extreme of Ansoff's expanded matrix. Between both extremes, Google did much more throughout the years in order to increase their revenues. Google introduced several other search tools, such as Google Books, Google Customer Search, and Google Scholar. These services are typical examples of the strategy 2, product modification, an effort to satisfy specific needs of the same market, adding important features to the original products. At the same time, Google tried to establish the presence in new regions, following the strategy 4, geographic expansion. Although this attempt was generally successful, Google faced problems in 2010, when it was banned from China. You can also see Google adapting expansion with adaptation strategy in order to better meet customers' expectations in other regions of the world. And last but not least, the company recently focused on expansion with innovation strategy and opened new business units only in emerging markets such as Brazil, Indonesia, Mexico, and other countries. As you can see, Google used almost all strategies of the matrix. It was impressive, isn't it? In the article I prepared for this lecture, I explain more detail each of the 9 strategies present in the matrix and state a few more examples of Google initiatives over the years corresponding to each of the 9 positions of the expanded Ansoff matrix. I also discuss in the article how Google makes money after all, since most of its products and services are offered to you for free. Without a doubt, Google provides vast access to knowledge to a large percentage of the population, regardless of income or geographic location. Nevertheless, Google recently hit few roadblocks with their anti-monopoly laws. So much consolidated power may lead to stifling both innovation and competition. Google was also fined with €1 billion in France after a 4 years investigation of tax evasion. At the end of the day, the bigger you are, the more people observe your moves, right? In today's video, we're talking about the expanded product market matrix and applied this framework to Google, one of the most powerful companies in the world. Even after over 50 years from its initial formulation, the Ansoff Matrix is still an important guide for the creation of market strategies. The more competitive, dynamic, and turbulent sectors and markets become, the more important the creation and the execution of the adequate strategy will be. But keep in mind that what is truly difficult is applying a strategy and ultimately make it work. If you like this video, but you still have some questions about Google strategies and revenue streams or Ansoff Matrix, feel free to join the debate in comments section below. This video is part of the free mini course on Ansoff's Matrix and the Google study case. If you want to enroll, feel free to click on the link available in the video description. And of course, you can always check out other videos in the Americas Business channel. See you!